Hello and welcome to highlights of stage one of the Tour de France Femmes avec Zwift from Vannes to Plumelec. Going into this year's race, big question is, can Cassia Niewiadoma defend the title that she won on Alpe d'Huez last year by 4 seconds ahead of Dani Vollering, who is back to try and reclaim the title that she won in 2023, but with one of the best fields that we've ever had assembled for the Tour de France Femmes. They would roll out of Vannes in the Gulf of Morbihan and head towards a familiar circuit to many. The Côte de Bossegallo would take us with 48.5 kilometers to go. Intermediate sprint on the line with 27.4 to go. And then the climb of the Côte de Cadoudal with 13.7 to go. And then that tough run up towards the finish where timing is key. They rolled away from the start, and Laura Tomasi of the Laboral Corsa Fondazione Euskadi team, the Italian rider, going on the attack. And she would be joined just a few kilometres later by Maud Reinbeck of the Volker Wessels team. Two of the smaller teams in the race, and the draw of the first Queen of the Mountains point would be a lot for them to try and pull on that first jersey in this year's race. The peloton, though, had other ideas, and the breakaway were never really given more than about 30 seconds. It was a fast and furious day, though. With 56.3 to go, Maud Reinbeck decided that the best form of defence was attack and went on the offensive, dropping a breakaway companion, cresting the summit of the first climb of the day. She took the 2 points, one on offer to the peloton behind. She was caught not long after, and it would mean that if she wanted the Queen of the Mountains jersey, she would have to be at the front and in contention when they hit the Côte de Cadoudal. There was a crash on the bridge as we turned into the finishing climb. It took down Mavi Garcia of Liverlula Jaco, but also one of the big pre-stage favourites in Liana Lippert. Teammates stopped to help her, including Marlon Reusser, who, as a favourite for the general classification, was coming into this year's Tour de France really suffering from sickness that she had during the Giro D'Italia and the run into the Tour de France Femmes. The first intermediate sprint for the green jersey, it was the rider in the white skin suit of European champion of Lorena Wiebes that we were watching out for. Over the top, though, it was Franzi Koch of Picnic Postanel who went on the attack, and with her went Lorena Wiebes. Alarm bells would be ringing in the peloton behind. It was a sad day, though, for the team of Movistar, and unfortunately Marlon Reusser having to abandon the Tour de France Femmes on day one. A real loss to the race and the team. On to the Côte de Cadoudal. The summit would come with 13.7 kilometres to go on the finish line. And towards the summit, it was the rider who we affectionately call the Queen of the Mountains, Elise Chabet of FDJ Suez, who was fighting it out with Aline Janssen of Volker Wessels. Chabet took the points. Janssen and Schmulders crossing the line second and third, and it would mean that the first Queen of the Mountains polka dot jersey in this year's Tour de France would go to Elise Chabet. Just outside 8 kilometres to go, and Franzi Koch, the German champion, went on the attack yet again. She was joined at the front by a small group that also included Brody Chapman, Lieke Nguyen and Elise Chabet. Shirin van Anrooy of Lidl Trek, though, brought everything back together. Their sprinter, Elisa Balsamo, still in the mix. Visma Lisa Bike all lined out on the right-hand side of the peloton. Pauline Ferrand-Prévot and Marianne Vos both in the mix. What a job they were doing to try and lead out for the goats. It was into the climb. Wiebes was still in contention at this point. Pauline Ferrand-Prévot, though, accelerated on the front. A small gap to Anna van der Breggen behind. And it looked at this point, as we hit 500 metres to go, that Pauline Ferrand-Prévot was going to have a dream return to the Tour de France Femmes avec Zwift. But the Côte de Cadoudal and the finish is deceptive. Kim Lacour of AG Insurance attacked behind, but it was Pauline Ferrand-Prévot's teammate Marianne Vos who looked like she wanted to make sure that Pauline took the stage, but it was a victory for the GOAT, the greatest of all time. Win number 258, the first Maillot Jaune of this year's race. She took the stage ahead of Kim Lecourt, with Pauline Ferrand-Prévot hanging on to take third place. What a day, what a victory for Marianne Vos. Our top 10, Marianne Vos takes it from Kim Lecourt, Pauline Ferrand-Prévot, with Nuvia Doma, Vollering, Pedersen, Van der Breggen, Janssen, Royackers and Georgie, our top 10. Another day, another podium. We never tire of seeing Marianne Vos on the top step. She celebrates it with the same love and passion for the sport as she does with the first win that she took. Marianne Vos pulls on the first yellow jersey of this year's Tour de France Femmes avec Zwift. We've seen her in yellow before. Can she keep it in the days to come? Stage 2 takes us 110.4 kilometres from Brest to Quimper, staying in Brittany, and a tough day ahead of the riders on day 2. 2,030 metres of climbing. We have got 4 Cat 4 climbs, 1 Cat 3, and on paper it's tougher than today. Will it be a day for the breakaways? We've got an uphill to the finish as well in Quimper. Looks perfect for Marianne Vos to defend that yellow jersey. Join us for more action tomorrow.